Yeah, we can go ahead and start.
Alright, welcome back to the No Call No Show podcast. You got myself, David Dave.
Big Nova, Casanova Chris, what's up?
I already know what it is. This topic here, man, it's a topic, but it's a way of thinking. Conspiracy theories. This coming straight out of Nova, man.
Yeah, cause I put it like this. This whole topic came about, off camera, because we talked a lot off camera.
Yeah.
We was thinking like, how is everybody talking about, people still talking about the Will Smith slap, but nobody's still not covering like the Buffalo mass shooting, in the grocery store of black people, R.I.P. to all those victims and families. All condolences.
They not gonna cover it.
They not, and that's wild to me.
This is my opinion. They don't show that because they need people. They don't need people to just keep frantic and keep seeing it over and over to make like a type of rebellious attitude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You keep seeing like you just in there chilling. You know what I'm saying? And that shit come across the TV. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be angry every time you see it. So like, I think the out of sight, out of mind thing is what they try to do, because the media does control what we see. Like,
exactly, the news.
The devices of social media is that there are some, but the good part is you get raw news from people. You get people that may have been there, Instagram or the recording, or all that before. The news has really had a monopoly. That's the only way you could see shit. So like I said, I think they just try to dead it because it's so, for one, violent, and may cause a rebellious attitude. Just thinking of how people control people. That's how I try to put my mind on that shit.
I just think that I'm gonna flip it for what you said, because I do agree with what you said too. I'm gonna piggyback off that and just say that I also think that social media and certain other things is just to distract us from certain things. Like,
that's what it was built for.
But I know, but people don't really think about that.
They don't. It's on Netflix. Like, you can watch it. They created it. Well, it was created, some white boys, on campus. Just, wanted to start something like a MySpace. And then when they got so big, they started using it to do other things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, basically, the government saw as if I can keep their mind on the right field, we do whatever we want in the left field. Like, eyes all used to be on us, now it's split. You can watch social media or you can watch us. How many times you gonna turn to the news and watch a debate?
Yeah.
You're not. Like, I don't give. Sometimes you run across someone, but that should be funny if you look at it. Like, it's better than the boxing match.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just find that, like, that's just disturbing to a point. Like he said, and you crazy if you don't believe that they not listening on your phone calls. Because me and you talk about this hockey, we be talking about.
And it pop up.
We talking about Xbox or some shit like that.
That shit come right.
And it pop right back up on your phone.
Just the shit you was thinking about too.
Like, come on, bro. No.
And this is the thing. Like, look at cell phones. How they been placed with us all the time. They can listen at any given time. There is no more, privacy. You can't even have a meeting. If you got a smart TV, that bitch take commands. It has you. If they wanted to tap in. And they literally had to do a whistleblower. It's a movie about it. He got it to how they can't as much as they used to. They used to, on the movie, the dude was like, we just tap into a computer and like did it. And the dude, he would make people put their phones in the microwave when they came to talk to him. He live in another country now because he wanted for releasing like government, like top, like nigga could get years, but he just over there in another country. Like, I can't think of the name of it, but
check that out.
Yeah. That's just how much they don't want the public to release information. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to release information to the public. Like, you want a real conspiracy, my biggest conspiracy in the world is that crime can never stop. It can never stop.
Oh no, I agree with that.
A drug dealer sells drugs. That's a particular type of crime. That's of a billion. You got a drug dealer who also facilitates other things. They kill people, they do this and that. let's just say they're bad people, most of them, I'm not saying all of them, but then you got a system that locks them up That's a paycheck. They gotta go somewhere. You gotta build one. That's a paycheck. You gotta feed them, house them. Niggas sell jail food. Niggas have brands in prison that's not out here. Jail soap, everything being sold to them. You ain't got no choice but to eat off of it. Then you got something that's tied in to everything. You got the lawyers who try to beat the crime, the judge who judge the crime. You got people in there who draw the pictures of the people who in there, just the small jobs. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all a loop. If you was to stop crime, what the fuck would the cops do, bro?
I agree, but you know, I even take that on a bigger scale, like crime, you know, necessarily like the mafia, the mob, all that stuff, the
Organized crime.
Like organized crime, real organized crime.
Yeah.
It's in everyday stuff. Like I'm a Steelers fan, as you can see, but in the NFL, sports and all that shit, I don't think some of that shit isn't tied in. You crazy. And then I ain't, you know, no diss to Tom Brady's legacy. But when he found out you do like the football was deflated or anything like that on that nature.
Yeah, strong ties, man.
Everything got strong ties. Like crazy if you don't believe that.
If the world was to go chaotic, bro, chaotic, the Cowboys would win the Super Bowl. You know why? America's team, and they want to take your attention. Off something
else.
That's a large fan base. As much as y'all,
it's the biggest fan base.
It's the biggest. And
call it spade.
Yeah, we the biggest. That's me. I'm gonna keep saying it, but yeah, it's gonna take so much attention off that they can make a move we ain't never saw. So you don't think that's a string of puppets? Like, even, I hate saying this shit, but it's true. I was watching Ballers, and like it was the owner or whatever. They come on HBO. The owner came out and it was one of the players, the showbot players and shit. So then the player went to win his spot back from another dude, shaped like him, built like him, strong like him type shit. So they ran into each other on the field and just started doing like little, where they knock each other over, like competitive, barbaric shit. So the owner came out and white dude put his hands on his hips and was like, haha, yeah. Like, that shit had fucked with me, cause it's like, he out there, it's like the slave and the master mentality. Who gonna be the best nigga? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna be the strongest? Who gonna be the fastest? I would've stopped right there and said, bro, I ain't gonna play football no more, bro. I just woke the fuck up. These niggas are enslaving us basically. Like, we working our ass off, get hurt. This nigga out of shape, flimsy dude, plenty money, $1 billion industry. Yeah, you pay me millions, but that's ducats. If I can pay it out, I'm making 4 more times that. You get what I'm saying?
But see, I'm gonna piggyback off that again, which, like I said, y'all don't really think about this. LeBron James, I'll put like that, is worth millions.
Billions, no.
I'm just saying, but billions. He's worth that to an owner, right? But how much does that owner truly see LeBron James to put that price tag on him? Even the thought of putting a price tag on somebody.
How much? Let me put you in this.
It's crazy.
Put you in this mindset. Just to play off what you just said. Think of you being the owner, right?
Yeah.
We know LeBron James is a household name. That nigga is a payroll number to you. You get what I'm saying? Oh, number 9978. Yeah, he make a lot. Who is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you that much money in it. It's like, nigga, oh yeah, oh that's LeBron. Okay. I pay him. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Then you got down the list. Let's just use it. You got fucking a football, Tom Brady. He payroll number. That's how, you know what I'm saying? It's just y'all ain't number the numbers, and you make them good money. You get what I'm saying? Like, now don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking that shit. I'm not knocking that shit at all. I just want niggas to know, get your money out of them niggas and leave that shit. They don't think they gonna care about you.
Your value, your value never be worth
whatever they put it at.
Matter of fact, we got it back here. Salary. The bribe they give you to stop chasing your dream.
Stop chasing your fucking dream. Think about it.
Like, think about somebody putting you're more than worth, $25, $30, $100 an hour.
Whatever number they put on your name, you ain't worth that shit.
You way more value.
Way more. Whether it's high or low, way more. Same concept. If they pay you $30 an hour, you worth about a good 100. Like you, and not saying in your mindset, because the mind is infinite. But with them, you can be like, now I'm worth $100. For $30, I'm doing something good for you. You paying me well to do what? How much money you really making off this shit? And then you pay me to, like, certain days you fucking up, like, oh, I ain't even mess y'all money. What niggas joke about, man, play got plenty of money, but you good? Hell, I fucked up so much, you know what I'm saying? At this job shit. And it's like, wow, like,
man,
how much you eating off this shit? Like,
you really think how much, like you said, how much the owners eating off and how deep they pocket? That's why, like, when we talk, y'all go and chase it. Cause there's money out here. Do not. There's more money you believe that's out here. Like, where the music industry cannot afford for Drake to go independent.
Fuck no. Oh, he'll eat.
He cannot.
Eat.
He just got re-signed.
That's because he eat, but
bro, he just got re-signed for $400 million. That's almost half a billion.
Any nigga pull out the Grammys, pull his fucking, like, you know you was gonna win, and put it. Like, gave other niggas a chance.
Imagine, like you said, it's a whole lot of distractions, but
there's a lot of shit. Like,
it's a lot of stuff that people don't really pay attention to.
Like, I'm gonna bring the audience into this, man. I'm gonna tell y'all. I know I get on here and we bullshit y'all so much, but these conspiracy theories, not even bullshit y'all, we just having a good time. But these conspiracy theories, bro, I wanna be honest with you, like, just think about it. Like, you ain't got to believe nothing came out of our mouth. Just sit back, look at things from another perspective. It's fucked up how we so blind to it, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like,
so much distraction
going blind to, like, all this other shit is a distraction that was placed there.
Cause you see, like, I'll give an example with the bounce on two things. The Will Smith joint, the slap, happened right when they was talking about, you know, which is currently going on in Ukraine and all that, but almost at a height of it.
Yeah,
then we just stopped talking about that, and it's been 4 weeks now, and even still not talking about that.
I'm telling you, even TikTok, Instagram, all that, especially TikTok, is big. If you post something, it gotta get approved. We get approved in like seconds. They get disapproved also in like seconds. So it's a team of people
that look at what
they will mute your sound if it will cause something. They feel like it will rebel against something, like this will get flagged if I put it on TikTok. Literally. Like, if that don't show you how much they want us to shut the fuck up, then what it is. I ain't saying, you know, I'm being rebellious and doing that against them. I'm just talking to people who listen. I'm not about to go out there and say these dreams to people, because I mean, if you up, you woke. If you're not, you will constantly try to wake up, and it's right there in front of you. You're just looking for signs that you used to.
Yeah.
The news would be like, oh, this is real. That's your first problem. Just stop looking for the news.
Yeah, because the news could be fake too.
It is.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean?
That shit is, oh my God.
But you see, off the news, I'm glad you see that. You see they, accordingly, they reported that they found a underground passage on Mars, like the door, like going like a thing underground on Mars. The planet where they said no life was on there.
Alright, I'm gonna come right back to that. You see, on Earth, they found a 600-foot sinkhole.
And
had a whole forest
under it. I know that. See, we on that same shit.
Bruh, like, if that don't tell you something living right up fucking under you. What if this is the top part? What if this is the top part?
You talking about like the layer Earth, like that theory of like
what if, like,
I forgot what they called it, like I forgot what they called it, like layer, like Earth is in different layers.
Yeah. I can't think, because I was about to go in that thing, but in this mode, but like, what if it's the top layer? And because we can withstand the sun, withstand the energy and the rays and the fragile body that we have. What if this is the top part? You go deeper, they can't withstand sun, but the body's not as fragile. Go deeper, there is no sun. It's straight dark. It's cold as shit. Their bodies can withstand it. Like, what if it was just sectioned off into that? I'm saying it's a conspiracy theory, but I'm saying, like, look at the fact that something living right up under. Why is there a forest up under there? Why does life preserve itself and all that? Nothing got down there that had a life. You get what I'm saying? Like
No,
something
I
gotta
get
know
you.
with the copy, with the you gotta, if you want to grow oranges, you have to go and get seeds to emulate an orange, and then when you grow the orange tree, you're good. But now you have the recipe. It gets what I'm saying? Like something needs to know that it needs to grow there.
It has blueprint, yeah. And
It doesn't just grow there. There's no sign.
so I'm telling you, like, and for the people who say, okay, the boys, yo, they high off drugs or they drunk or we talking about certain things, like I said, take a step back and realize that, you know, the stuff that you taught, even down to history.
Right.
History is always written by the people who with the pen.
Somebody who want to pick it up.
Somebody who want to write something in history. It's never about the people, you know, the dead people.
Think how much you want to write. None.
No.
One person can tell this whole story, and then that's what they gonna know. If you never pick up if you never write the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if you not nothing to go against it, like it gotta be it.
And go back like you said, which makes me scared. Another thing, like we only reportedly, which makes me think even now that number of us only knowing like 80% about the ocean. I'm starting to think that number is bigger, like less. I'm sorry. If they find a sinkholes, that means
This is my theory. I feel like Earth is much easier to scoundrel and just inevitably just go across it and just look for other shit. I think it's easier than the ocean.
we don't do.
Cause we can't live like you can search for something and still breathe. You can't go underwater and just breathe. And I think this is the other conspiracy. I think we can't breathe underwater because we're not supposed to be down there. Like there's something down there that is just biologically to the point that we can't. It's just so secure that we can't even live enough to even go down where it's really happening. And look at the predators that's in it. I feel like their job is to eliminate. Like even if they thought about it, you can't get past a shark in this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like
it's something that can. Boy, listen.
no.
Y'all, boy, listen. My mind will.
But I mean, it's crazy.
Lead y'all in
But
some
you
places,
know,
man.
I'm gonna go back to the Mars thing. Like I'll say this: I think you crazy as hell if you don't think there's not other life forms out there. I think you're ignorant to think that
The vast.
that we the only one.
Space is so vast. And
Like
so
no.
undiscovered. That
It's beyond you anything you can fathom, bro.
you can't fathom it because it's too vast.
Yeah.
We don't know it. Like what we, give humans 1 million years, bro. Humans excelling at the rate we doing now, and watch how much we still ain't gonna fucking know. And that's a lot more than what the fuck we know now. So like, what if we just scratching the surface and we know 1%, and that bitch big.
But I go back what you said though. I think, it ain't our duty to know. It's our ability. I think it's our ability
Knowledge kills.
to understand.
Knowledge kills, man.
Yeah.
Knowledge will kill you. But like, if you look at with whatever you don't know as a kid, like they say, you don't have to feel water when you're a kid because the knowledge of knowing that the water can kill you is your fear. If you just don't have that knowledge, you will swim in that shit. You will learn to swim faster.
Because babies, you put them in water, they're gonna
learn because they don't have a fear
of knowledge. Yeah.
Like walking in the woods, snakes. You ain't had a fear running in the woods when you was 2. You running that bitch because you did not know. That would never happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge is what kills it. Now you're looking for the snakes. You're looking for, it might be a serial killer out here, or you're looking for it get dark. The knowledge of knowing that it's a white man walking around with a mask. Movie called Halloween, that type shit. Knowledge, it'll kill everything. It kills everything around it. Too much knowledge.
Exactly.
But it also says you got, like anything, you gotta do it in moderation. Like how much do you really want to know,
Yeah.
or do you want to just enjoy what you're doing? Like,
And I'll break it down to layman's terms. You're going through. I put it like this. Flip it. Like you going into your girlfriend or boyfriend's cell phone, you gonna find what you're looking for.
yes,
That's the same thing with life and what we trying to say. Y'all keep digging into stuff. You gonna find what you looking for.
Like, it's an old saying, but old people say, damn, you keep knocking on the devil's door, but one day somebody gonna answer. Somebody gonna answer. And what now? This is what you wanted? Dude, then now you done met him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you done. So like, me personally, I ain't saying if you feel like you need to go through it, don't go through it. I'm saying, do you really want to know, bro? If there are no signs, why are you looking for shit? Because if she was to literally look for some shit on you, like really, really boiled down to it, you ain't even ready. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to look at how you would look at her side, so leave it alone. Like, I get if you found some shit, like, oh, I need to go through that, but like a random Monday, you like, I'm gonna just test the waters. Don't do that, because you don't want to know. She been showing you anything? Showing you any signs? Leave it alone. You about to fuck up something that's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying cheat or anything. I'm saying like just fuck the cheating part. You don't want to see this your wife Googles how to please herself. You know what I'm saying? Now you in her phone. You just nothing in the cheating process. You reach across her Safari and in her history. How to please myself. My man doesn't please me. Now you know this shit. And it's like, what the fuck? Like then you scroll. She watches porn. Dudes who ain't even got your stature, your anything, your swing, your league, whatever league you swing in, baseball stuff. She watches that. It's gonna fuck with you. So stay out of there. You get what I'm saying? Like, just stay out of there.
And like you said, basically, in the conspiracy form, these scientists and stuff want to look into stuff, and they want to argue about, what's wrong and what's right. But my thing is, if it's not pushing for positive things,
right?
Then like you said, just leave it alone, bro.
Just leave it alone.
Cause we're not meant to know everything, bro.
You're not supposed. You don't want to. Who the fuck want to know everything?
I know.
You got a bunch of people asking you shit. That's it. You can't never learn shit. You gotta. Yeah, you ask like, damn, I want to learn myself.
You know everything. That I think that takes the best part of life out, the learning aspect, like the curiosity. Because we're curiosity by nature, but that takes that. Ain't no point of living no more. Because you know
everything.
You know everything. It gets boring.
Like, if you right now,
your mistakes make you.
If somebody would have told you where you would have been at when you was 18, somebody would have told you where you would be at when you 27, you wouldn't want to hear that shit.
No.
Because it's like, you took the whole fun out. Like, where you at 27? Most of the time, you're in a deep grind phase or whatever you trying to be. You thought it was supposed to happen 3, 4, 5, 6 years, but it did not happen like that. Now somebody would take that away, you would pull out. Man, I ain't there by 27. Damn, niggas, you know what I'm saying? But the niggas just didn't understand the grind that shit pulled you through to understand. But you just gonna quit because now you got knowledge that, oh, by 27, I'm not gonna be a fucking lawyer that makes 10 million a year. I'm gonna be working on a asshole lawyer because I'm still trying to get the job. You get what I'm saying? But you're not gonna never make it to that part if you knew the knowledge that you know what I'm saying. You would pull out fast. Right. Like somebody tell you that ride at Disney World gonna break down on you. You're not even gonna get on it. You ain't gonna never know how fun it is. If somebody tell you that ride gonna fuck up on June 15th, you never gonna ride it. But till June 15th, it may not have been you. I'm not saying it's good, it may not have been you, but it ain't fucked up on you. You got to enjoy the experience.
Exactly.
That's what I'm just summing it up to say. What I'm saying. I talk about this shit forever.
But, long story short, everybody, aliens are real. Don't believe what they put in front of you. Do your own research. Believe, you know what I'm saying? Because everything is a distraction.
Big one.
The world is a lot darker. And sometimes more positive than what everything may be seen.
And once you feel like they distracting you, damn, that's crazy. Once they feel like they distracting you, I want you to look at what they distracting you from. Once you figure that out, figure out what it was. At least one of them, because this is a lot. Just figure out one, and then you will see that some things you do want to be distracted. Like, you don't want to know what Biden do at 9 o'clock in the morning. Cause if he told you, you'd be like, well, wow, that's really going on. Like, you
And I
know,
want to add this in here while you say about it. Y'all really think that voting changes things? You out of your mind. Before I get out of here, because
I know.
the same people, how power works and how family works and how they showed us this, you grow into power. You think they're gonna change that for one person? Get out of my face.
I know that ain't me. That ain't me.